We're in complete and total makeover mode. This 1963 Cessna 172 is getting a major avionics upgrade, and you get to come along and get a behind-the-scenes look at the process, something few pilots get to see. It's been a beautiful day here in Oshkosh. Absolutely perfect weather. We even cracked open the hangar and it's just really nice. So still chugging away on stuff in the airplane. The way that Jesse explained it is the last 10% go pretty slow. So we're just working through some things, just getting it right. Got the AOA indicator installed with the backup GPS antenna on top of the dash, and now another guy, Dan, who works, or rather is going to school at the local technical college, is here. He's installing some of the stuff. It's just lots of little pieces that fit all together. So things are going good so far. We're going to be pulling an all-day work day today and doing everything we can. So it's still a process. Here we are. We've traveled all the way from Alaska to Wisconsin to get the avionics upgraded on our beloved 2-3 uniform. And not just the avionics, but the whole panel. We're calling it the Extreme Makeover Panel Edition. In the last few videos, we went through the planning of the panel, finally revealing what it'll look like. Then showing some of the major components coming together that will give this thing some polish. In this video, it comes together. We've got what is like a giant, expensive adult Lego set, and we've got to put it all together. Isn't it awesome being grown up? But in all seriousness, literally all the pieces are about to come together to make this panel complete. So come along, dive deep into the process with us, and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. One cool thing about EAA in Oshkosh is there's a bunch of vintage planes based here. So got a bunch of nerds here waiting for a B25 to take off. So let's check it out. Everything put into the plane is done to tight specifications. Schematics outlined how everything is laid out and specific steps to install. Looks a bit like Greek to me, but I can appreciate how technical it is, and you kind of get the gist for the layout just looking at these sheets. But of course, the crew here at New View, they really know how to read them and then figure it all out.
That is correct.
Look at you, all high performance.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
Hi. You made it,
here.
and you were sitting right seat.
I know.
That's awesome.
I know. Well, I'm so used to the right seat now that I was like, I'm just gonna stick to the right seat.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Sara, an old student of mine, came from Madison to visit. Sara is now a CFI, but started off as my commercial student in Alaska. She has a can-do attitude, is really sharp, and cares a whole lot about aviation.
Yes. Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. This is pretty sweet, I have to say.
No, the autopilot's not ready, but...
The orange detail.
I know, isn't that cool?
trim, electric trim.
Well, yeah, because the autopilot will be in there
Yeah.
eventually. But that's when it won't. It's not in there yet because
Right.
this airplane isn't approved for it yet.
Gotcha.
Garmin says they'll approve it soon.
Wow.
Pretty slick.
This is.
And then it's all in this one little wire that goes into the panel.
This is so different from. Wait, is this? Did they cover it, or is this a completely?
No, this is the original,
That is the original.
but it's
yeah.
painted and covered. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yep.
Get the blue smoke.
This is a moment, months in the making. We're about to power on the airplane for the first time. This is the Frankenstein moment where it comes alive.
Okay, one breaker at a time. All right, what do you want to see first?
Everything, all at
Power
once.
it all up. All right, well, that's on. We're going to turn on the avionics switch and try the auto panel.
Oh my gosh, give me a
And
break.
COM 2. COM 2 is working.
That's got to be so satisfying.
Left USB. Of course, the dimmer circuit is
Oh,
instrument lights.
that's connected to the dimmer?
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Bright USB.
Give me a break.
Oh, see in the backlighting here, where I said, and
Yeah.
then this will be dimmable with the dimmer too.
No kidding.
Yep.
You guys are ridiculous.
ADI, MFD, EIS.
It actually, you do work here. It worked.
GPS transponder, COM1, nav1. Autopilot trim is just not there. Of course, we
Shoot.
have the engine sensor. Oop, look, see, I told you it comes over 68.
Oh my gosh.
It-
Oh my gosh, I can press stuff. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
you have no speaker, so we can't cue up the speaker. But
Oh, no cabin speaker?
this is the reversionary switch. If your top ADI goes out and fails, it should automatically go to it. But if it has a display screen problem, you can go. Oh wait, well, it works
Get
better
to another
if you're on a
screen,
different
yeah.
screen.
Yeah,
And then it just shoots
Wow.
onto that, and you can't change pages then.
that's so awesome.
Yep. Well, we can do
Do the lights.
stall warning. I don't know. Do you know
Oh,
where
hey.
this went?
Do you want to press up that
No, I have
the
no
stall
idea.
warning
I don't know where-
lip right by the pitot tube?
Right out, right here.
Freak. Okay, that works.
Is it always that loud?
Yeah.
It probably seems
yeah,
less loud because you got
on.
the headset
And
on.
the engine's running. All right, so then we've got the beacon by itself when it's in the down position, and then when you flip it up, it's both the beacon and the strobes, so you can, be courteous. Well, it should be over there because this one's not. The wingtip's not on. So be courteous in the down position. Get ready for flight in the up position. And then back to center for off. Nav lights are just nav lights.
Got green over here.
There's a light, position light on the tail. And then we've got the taxi light right out here.
Inboard.
Inboard is down, and then up is both, and then wig-wag.
I would have screwed this up so bad if it was me wiring it all.
Yeah, I love that you can
Hey, can we try the pitot
adjust the
heat?
brightness now. You can feel it.
Yeah, just pop it on for a second. I'll see if I can feel it. I mean, it's gonna take a second, right?
It should go.
Nope. Well, Jessica's not perfect after all.
It's the team effort here.
Oh, so it's someone else's fault.
That's right. It's all of our faults.
I didn't even give you a hug.
All right, see ya. So great to see you.
It's so good to see you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
All right, fly safe. Huge thanks to Sara for coming to hang out. It was really wonderful to see her. Aviation really is all about relationships. So thanks for coming and throttle on. Hey y'all, a real quick message here. If you're enjoying this video and doing flight training now or in the near future, check out our online ground school. Pass the written test, prepare for flight training, and become a safe aviator. And you get to support this channel at the same time. Join today at angleofattack.com. All right, back to the video. So Jessica's here testing the range of the different antennas. So this is for glide slope. She just did one for the VHF antenna for nav.
Yep, same antenna, 2 different frequency ranges. So this is the glide slope portion of the antenna, and it's looking good.
Looks above tolerances, which is good. The aircraft needs to be certified for IFR as part of this whole process. That's our goal, right? To get this thing IFR, so that makes sense. Bruce, the owner of New View Technologies, did all the tests, and it's really interesting to watch that process. As you can see here, pressure is added to the system, and he's got this box that he works with that adds the pressure to the different pitot-static lines, and then the tolerances are checked and noted, and you see if it's within tolerance after all of that work is done. Is it IFR certified now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, round of applause, everybody.
Yay! Static system. Pitot system.
When we were designing the panel and looking at all the things that were already on it, we looked at the engine controls deeply, and we decided it was time to make some changes there. The knobs weren't standardized, and some of them were the originals, and they weren't really in a good order, so we just wanted to make some changes. We got McFarlane involved and got a new throttle, which is a vernier throttle capable of small adjustments, a new mixture that is also vernier, like most modern mixture controls. That's something we didn't have before, a new carb heat control, and a new primer. So Lauren just told me something I never knew before. So now that they have trimmed it to length, they leave a little bit of a gap here because it should reach the stop here in the cockpit before it reaches the stop on the carburetor. So every engine control should have a little bit of a gap inside the cockpit, and not just be the full stop in here. So I thought that was really interesting. I wondered why all the control cables are always that way, but now I know and you know. Brief excitement here. This B25 just declared an emergency. They lost hydraulic power and they're gonna have to land on the runway without brakes. So we're gonna watch that landing. Okay, crew got it down safe. Good job, guys. Very professional, pulled off on the taxiway and shut her down. Okay, what are you doing?
We're doing the taxi and landing light switches, starting with...
Lighting is something we'd spend some attention and time on. First, we got Aero LED landing and taxi lights, including wigwag. These are incredibly bright. Wigwag is huge for collision avoidance, and we'll leave this on most of the time because their LED bulbs are not going to burn out, and it gets a lot of attention. Also, some cockpit lighting. The instruments have some watt post lights that kind of illuminate those, all connected to a dimmer so you can turn it to whatever level you want. In addition, some red map lights from Watt would give a nice splash of flood lighting when needed. Jessica's grinding down this plate that will go right here where the autopilot will be. Someday, she says, not yet. So many of you have asked, and it is true, in the future we want this aircraft to be capable of logging commercial training, and to do that we need to qualify as TAA, Technically Advanced Aircraft, and because of that, or to do that, it needs to have an autopilot. So we do plan on putting an autopilot in here. So Jesse's putting the Rosen Visors in. They are basically drop-in replacements for the old visors. So you pick which aircraft model you have, and then Rosen will set you up with your model. And it is an STC, so it does come with paperwork, but pretty simple process, and that's going to be a much better solution than the old style small sun visors. You'll actually be able to see through it rather than just blocking the sun, so it's kind of nice. So I know you guys are really enjoying this process and seeing all this come together. We've been getting a ton of questions about our specific projects. One big question we get is the costs. The components, obviously, we put some really cool tech in here, and then why I chose all those things. The truth is, we got some really great guidance and advice from Jessica and the team at New View Technologies. If you want to talk about your panel project with their team and perhaps even take your airplane to them for an upgrade, give them a call at the number on the screen or visit their website at newviewtech.com. There's absolutely no obligation. They'd love to talk to you about your specific project and your plans, and talk about yourself, your own plane, and see where you go from there.
We're gonna find out what Chris weighs before
This is
we weigh
awkward.
his airplane. Alright, yeah. Wait.
Oh,
Slider up.
there you go. All right.
246.
247.
Oh, 247.
As you can imagine, with all of the components being taken out, new equipment put in, I mean, this is all brand new. Everything moved around, etc. We'd have to do a completely new weight and balance and start from scratch. And this is actually a good process to do anyway, because I don't know how much as an owner I can trust the previous people with the work that they've done on it. So it's a good process to go through anyway. But as part of that process, we have to put everything on the plane that'll be permanently there. Then we'll go through the weighing process.
Alright, Chris, the unbalanced empty weight is 1097.
I don't know what that means. Okay.
You do your weight and balances and you don't know what it means? This is not, the aircraft is not level. The unleveled empty weight.
Okay, we went through quite an ordeal here with the big tires on this airplane. We had to deflate the nose wheel. We had to put it up on blocks to get the weight all set up, because you have to weigh the plane level. So you have to get it in like a level flight attitude. Well, that's a hard work. That was like a 45 minutes to an hour of work, just that one troubleshooting of getting the tires and everything all set up. So looking good now. For the first time, we're going to have very, very accurate fuel readings, which is just a godsend when it comes to all the flying we're going to be doing in this airplane. That's all made possible with digital fuel senders that are affixed inside the fuel tank. So they have a mechanism that will float there, and it will recognize the level of the fuel, and it will give highly accurate information digitally to the new engine monitor from Garmin, and then help us calculate all sorts of things like our fuel flow and how much endurance we have left. So all those tools working together are really going to help us out. All right, folks, beautiful evening here in Oshkosh. It is currently 8:30 p.m. and we have been at it all day, kind of battling one problem after another. It's crazy. I don't know. This is just such a complicated process, and you know, I keep asking myself if it's people that's complicating it or whatever, and it's not. Like, this is just a complicated airplane. I can't really explain it. Like, it's an old, you'd think it's an old, simple airplane, but there's a reason why Cessna continued to develop the 172, and they made improvements here and there. This was very early on in the 172 cycle, and there's just a lot of things that are difficult about it. So we're fighting things all day, trying to get things done, but I have to tell you that right now, these guys are in here. It's 8:30 at night, and they've just been working so hard, like all day, and putting in extra time. after a marathon week, and they just keep going, and I just feel really grateful. I feel very happy that I brought my plane here, because it's needed a lot of extra time and attention that it wasn't going to get somewhere else, and love. So I take my flying very seriously. I want to also have a safe career and a safe airplane that I fly in for a lot of that career. So I'm just really grateful that these guys are taking care of me so well. Kind of on the eve of finishing the plane, and it's so close. The eve of finishing the plane, I feel like we've crossed that threshold of just this, like everyone's in the zone and they're getting it done, and they're doing such a great job, and there's such great teamwork and ideas and thoughts being bounced back and forth as they fix these solutions or fix these problems, finding solutions between each other. So I don't know, I'm just feeling grateful tonight for everyone and all the hard time they're putting in, and I feel a little unworthy of that. I mean, if I'm being really honest, like a really honest moment here on social media or YouTube or wherever, but just like a really human moment, I kind of don't feel like I kind of feel like I don't deserve it. Like, who are these people to help me? Like, yeah, it's their job, but they're going way above and beyond their job. They could have clocked out a lot earlier. They could have put in less effort. I'm just really humbled by it, I guess, that they're doing so well, and to be here all week and witness just how much they've done, it just means a lot to me. And I don't want it to seem like I'm making too big a deal out of everything, but this is a big deal. Like, this is my livelihood. This is something that I put so much work into, like my brand and my passion and my vision of aviation training. And, you know, the stuff that maybe you've seen through my channel, and gosh, these guys are just aligned with that in kind of a beautiful way that I'm feeling tonight, in a very emotional way. And although this is long-winded, I just want you to know, and everyone should know, that I'm very grateful for what New View has done here with my airplane, and I don't take it lightly, and I feel obligated and I don't know, indebted to them for everything that they've done for me, and in turn everything they've done for you guys, because I'm gonna have this fantastic, amazing, beautiful IFR machine and still a wonderful VFR machine in which to record videos to share with you all. So that's my long message here, and I just want you guys to know how grateful I am for these guys and all the hard work they're doing. I'm going to go back inside and show my support, keep things lighthearted, and yeah, awesome job. We've buttoned it all up, installed everything, and now it's time to fire her up. But we're going to save that for the next video, where 2-3 uniform will finally come alive, get some final tests done and some calibrations, and take to the skies for the first time in several months. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to see 2-3 uniform flying again next time, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for coming along, and thanks for all of your comments and being part of this community. It's great to see all the comments spilling in. Seems like you guys really love the panel, so it's great to have you here, and I hope you're getting something out of it. Fly safe, and until next time, throttle on.